guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. A very timely EZA for Global Dokkan. We have Turles. Turles easing on Global Dokkan right now is actually perfect timing because we're going to be getting a Dokkan Fest LR cooler in about 2 weeks. And I think the chances of that cooler being 1, 2, or 3 best unit in the game is almost nearly guaranteed. If we look at how good they've made the top units this year, I think Cooler is just guaranteed to be busted. Now, the thing about that, Cooler is a great pick for a big villain 200% leader. He works well with many major villain characters, Frieza, Turles, Bojack, Janemba, right? All these characters Cooler works very well with. This Turles, I think, is very likely going to be a monster on Cooler's team, right? So this guy's EZA, I think, is going to be looking pretty good. Right now, it can be difficult to rank certain characters in this game, like, say, Kid Buu. Mainly villain characters, but like Kid Buu. His peak is higher than many other characters, and he's much better than many people give him credit for, but he legitimately doesn't really have a place to run. So it's like, how do you evaluate him? Now, I feel like Turles was a little bit like that. He definitely has better teams, and you could use him easier on these teams than Kid Buu. But the full power Turles that people have in their head is going to be a little bit closer to reality, I think, on this upcoming Cooler team. So Turles might very well be 1, 2, or 3 for best EZA TURs. I think Turles is going to be an absolute monster. Now, the thing that is interesting about Turles' EZA, right, is that there now is actual reason you would want to transform with him. Prior to his EZA, it's like he was strong, but the support is why you were using him. Now, he doesn't give buffs when he transforms, but he still gives the key, which actually is very helpful. And then Turles stacks. He permanently stacks once you transform with him. So, if you get the stacks in with Turles, and you're in the red zone, going into the Omega Shenron fight or something like that, Turles can be very impactful, with the stacks actually in. So let's go and take a look at how good we're going to look here. Turles has 2 different 200% teams, Captain Ginyu, and then the worst character of all time, Raditz. So we're going to look at Turles on the Captain Ginyu team, if y'all don't mind. Here we are. I mean, we have a lot of support right here, 369k. Turles only gives support, 40% defensive support if there's a superclass enemy, which there is. We're going up against Super Saiyan Goku right here. And then Turles also gets 30% attack and defense from his super attack effect. Considering the damage and the support he does, I feel like his defensive level is honestly pretty good. You guys know what I'm going to say. I would easily trade some of his damage for more defense. I would like him better, because I do view Turles first and foremost as a support unit. There's his 30% chance to stun right there. But he does a lot of damage. Like Turles, he's able to do basically everything that we need. Right? It's just he would need a team to where we could easily activate a lot of these powerful links that he has. Because we'll take a look at Turles' link set in 1 second, but that's where he starts to look really good. Is once we have these big links of his up, like Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Destroyer of the Universe, right? These incredibly uber powerful links. So, Turles' link set is Destroyer of the Universe, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. He very well, LR Cooler could have Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Easily, right? So that's, if that's the case, that's going to be very good for our boy Turles here. Alright, so stats down a little bit because we don't have as much support. Let's do a couple of runs with Turles. We definitely want to see him transform as well. We want to get some stacks in, but again, you grind up Turles right now on Global. He's good, right? So, one of the hardest stages in Dokkan history has been Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road. Turles, when I went in, I no itemed it in 1 try with double Turles. Double Turles, absolutely, because Turles with his stun, his support ability, his fairly high defense for a stage like that, and then also the fact that Turles does passively debuff superclass enemies attack by 20%. Turles can completely dominate a Super Battle Road stage against superclass enemies. He'll completely destroy it, right? So Turles and Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road, he no diffs it pretty easily. Okay, let's go into another event. Again, we'll just sort of keep looking at this EZA Turles, but again, he's very good, and he's going to be even better in 2 weeks. Alright, so we have a very similar rotation. One thing that we'll be able to do next turn, let's see what Turles does without any support. We'll be able to set that up. So right here we have, you know, decent links activated. You know, we have the Ginyu, we've got Garlic Jr. right here. But again, let's see what happens next turn when we have no support for Turles. Because, you know, like, oftentimes running difficult content, you're not always going to have, like, the best slinging partner and stuff like that for these units at all times. Alright, Ginyu, calm down. Oh my god, alright. Well, we already saw this rotation. It doesn't matter, but next turn is the rotation I actually want to see. Look at this guy Ginyu, man. Relax, relax, relax. We're not here for you, goat Ginyu. Calm down, sir. Alright, let me get LR Turles on this other rotation here, too. You know, that's, you know, we'll be able to get a lot of big support. Now, LR Turles is a character who's definitely aged at this point, right? LR Turles was able to hit ridiculously high attack stats, have ridiculously high defense, too, back when he first came out. But, of course, we're closing in on 2 years since LR Turles is released, so naturally, you know, his peak numbers are just not nearly as impressive now as they once were. Still pretty decent, but LR Turles is certainly not, you know, like a top 10 yellow coin LR, or like really even, I don't think he's like really in the mix, but he can still, I think, be like at least a decent spot starter. We'll see. He could be a useful option on LR Cooler's team even still, this LR Turles. I think a unit who is able to be run like 2 years after release in this game means they were pretty damn good. They had a really nice design is what that means, right? Okay, so let's see what we got right here. So this is Turles with no support. We do have most of our links activated here. Everything except for Saiyan Warrior Race and Brutal Beatdown is up. So let's go ahead and see what damage we get from Turles on this rotation, right? Again, we got like Destroyer of the Universe, which is a huge link for him and stuff like that. And then I will want to try and get Turles to transform. So in order to transform, we just have to fall below 80% HP. And then Turles has a 30% chance to transform for 3 turns. And then while transformed, he does get those stacks in. So maybe, yeah, this could work out well right here, actually. If Vegeta would super attack right away, I think this Rildo should take enough damage. And then thus we'd be able to see potentially Turles transform. Turles transforming again is really good, because once he transforms... Okay. Okay. We were close. We were close. I didn't think Rildo was going to take quite that much damage. Sure. Let's go back. Let's go back in. Alright, guys. So here we'll have a pretty good turn for our boy Turles. Let's go ahead and see what we got right here. So we'll be able to activate 6 out of 7 right here with LR Turles. This will be a really big turn. 400. So Turles right here. See, this is where he starts to look really good, right? Because it's like, he's getting 30% still from his super attack effect. So, like, Turles, of course, is going to look really good on Cooler's team. If, for whatever reason, they also gave us, like, a new, like, I don't know, like, if they're probably not going to ECA this unit right now, right? But, like, if we had a unit that would link up with Turles and even activate, you know, this first link right here, Destroyer of the Universe, which is 25% attack, 15% defense. Turles can be very impressive, right? Like, he's a very good unit for sure. So, all right, let's go and do this right here. Let's see the damage we get to, and then, you know, keep in mind, it's not just the damage AGL Turles is going to do right here, but, you know, he's supporting the rest of the rotation. So now, like, LR Turles is going to be able to carry a big stick on this turn as well. So let's see what we get right here in terms of damage. After this 8 million, I'll take it. I kind of want to skip ahead now, I think. Maybe we'll do one more turn. And I just want to be able to transform with Turles. And then we can get a couple of stacks in. And then see how powerful EGL Turles is going to look after he stacks. Because remember, while transformed, he's getting a 20% attack and offensive stack, right? With every super attack. So it's like, you know, then after that, like, his defense, damage, all this stuff is going to go way up. So he could be quite a bit better. Okay, this time I think we'll leave Ginyu in slot 1 right here. The reason we died on that last turn was because Vegeta lowered Rildo's defense and then peppered him with a bunch of normals. Ginyu can eat this, right? It'll still do damage, but we're not going to die here. Okay, so now every turn, we just have, what is it, the 30% chance for Turles to transform. And he stays transformed for 3 turns. I believe you can transform with Turles multiple times in a fight. So, like, you know, best case scenario, we'll transform next turn. Turles would double super, right, which gives us a double stack. Then on the next turn, Turles would also double super, and again, double stack, right? That would be sort of best case scenario for us. I want to get our, the Turles' no transformation, okay. I want to see what Turles does right here. And then on the next, oh, why don't we play this? This is a Turles showcase, so why not get, the LR Turles' active skill in here?
新生児の実を食べ続けてきた俺に勝てると思ったか？俺の勝ちだな。
Alright, perfect. So, I guess, again, let's see the damage here. So this is AGL Turles just next to LR Turles, right? Nothing else besides that. No other support besides just LR Turles right here. So we'll see this damage, and then I guess I'll try and cut ahead until we can get Turles to transform, right? So he has a 30% chance to stun in base. Transformed, it becomes a 50% chance to stun. He's stacking. His attack and defense go up. He's still supporting, and he heals. So nowadays, Turles' transformation is a really, really good thing if you get it. Alright guys, I want to see this rotation as well. Again, we're just getting some footage, seeing some of the powerful turns that Turles can do. I'm still waiting on him to transform. You know, we could get really, really lucky, or we could get very unlucky trying to go for this transformation with Turles, right? And again, you could do it multiple times in a fight, so we potentially could see Turles get really high defense, really high attack, while still supporting. Definitely, I'm actually very excited, because Cooler is exactly the type of character that could take this Turles to the next level. Definitely going to be cool. Alright, guys. I am an hour straight. Turles will not transform. So frustrating. Like, when it's like, alright, let's do a showcase, it gets very frustrating. Again, he's got a 30% chance to do this. I must have failed at a good 20 turns by now of Turles not transforming. I mean, obviously, to put up this video, you know, the piece of shit needs to actually transform for me one of these times. Please, Turles, transform! God damn it! He just won't transform! Alright, just getting some more footage in here for this guy, man. I'm telling y'all, listen, we're gonna transform one time, we're getting some attack stats, and I'm out. Because this boy is just not he just refuses to transform. But yeah, it's just under 80% HP, 30% chance. And it is a pretty sizable buff. I mean, you very easily could get super lucky. I mean, I think in my original showcase, when I took Turles against Omega, I'm pretty sure Turles did transform for me, like, nearly right away. And it was very good when I was fighting Omega. So, you know, you definitely can get lucky. Or you can get very unlucky, right? Like, I remember I had a couple of situations where Evolution Blue Vegeta was getting very lucky with his. I don't know. My frustration. Why don't we just go ahead and pop Ginyu's heal right here? Sure. Let's just transform into Goat Ginyu. That Great Ape Turles will take damage anyway, so we could do this. Let's go ahead and just get this in the video, sure. Oh! Yes. Awesome. Turles, man. Only took about an hour or so. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so I think my defense was debuffed last turn. I think he got super attacked by Vegeta, so this is not his correct defense, but that's okay. Because we're going to get a stack in, and then next turn we'll see how impressive he looks with a stack. We still have a lot of, you know, links active, and we got a lot of support and stuff like that. Remember, Turles transformed. He does recover 20% HP, which can be very helpful in some of these really tough stages. He's got a 50% chance to stun as well. So, you know, if you go into like a Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road, I would say it's very reasonable that maybe you could get this guy on turn 2, right? 50% chance to stun, he heals, he's giving all allies 3 ki, he's doing a lot, right? For sure. The only thing is that he does lower superclass enemies' defense by 80%, which is pretty worthless, I would say. He's also super effective against all types when HP's 80% or more as well. Is that up right now? It's not. Okay. So it's a start of turn thing. Because sometimes these abilities for some characters, they could activate or deactivate mid-turn at the HP condition, but Turles is definitely a start of turn condition. Okay, so it seems like it's more so intended for his second turn, right? Like you kind of are below 80% HP, you transform, and then on a follow-up turn, you're above 80% HP, and he could become super effective against all types. But to me, the biggest changes that makes this transform Turles state so effective is the fact that he's now stacking, which is really good, and then giving all allies 3 ki, which he did not do before. Previously, once Turles transformed, he did not give allies ki like that, which is just really, really helpful. All right, let's just go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher right here. Make sure we don't die or lose too much health or anything like that. I would like to get us above 80% for the super effective against all types. Can we? Is Garlic Jr. going to get us? He did. Nice. Okay, cool. So next turn, we'll have Turles super effective against all types as well. And then what's probably going to happen is Turles will de-transform after this next turn. And then we could see what sort of like normal Turles looks like with the extra stacks, right? Stacking, of course, is very powerful. Any character that can get stacks can just help out a lot. Okay. All right, this is a very good turn. Wow, 727? He stacked twice last turn, but still, that's wow. Okay. I would say that's good. Dude, like, come on, man. Like, people get so mad at me sometimes, and I'm like, man, that 300k defense, I don't know if that's enough. And then, right, like, it's very easy to do stuff like this. It's like, yeah, there you go, that's good. That's good. 700, I'm gonna take the 700k. With any stacking right here, sure. Now, this is, like, a maxed out turn for him. Right, we have almost all of his links active, and we have the 50% support as well. 8.26 right there. We'll take that for sure. And then remember, every super attack in this transform state, he's stacking. So, oh my god, he double supered both turns? That's insane. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to be looking like a big boy. He's going to be looking like a big boy on this. This is, I mean, beyond double digits right here. Yeah. Turles is doing double digits, like... He has like an extra 500k defense to make that double digits. Not actually that much, but like, yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, Turles is looking good, man. And it's like, you know, very soon, like, he could have a way better team. He could be really working well. Like, rather than LR Turles, like, what if this is LR Cooler we got next to him? This Turles is not quite going to be as impressive next to Cooler, right? Because we're not going to have Destroyer the Universe. But, again, he could still have Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Like, Turles is going to look good next to Cooler. So... I would say that the Turles fans are probably eating right now with how impressive Turles is going to look, I think, next to Cooler. Cooler is going to be huge. All right, so let's see. I'm just very curious to see what our stats are going to look like on this next turn. So, you know, now that Turles, you know, we got 4 stacks in. Oh, actually, let me hit these. I do want to finish Vegeta off right here, I think. So even Evolution Blue Vegeta would not be able to kill Turles here. Like, if he supered him right at the start with the stacks, no, it's not going to be too bad. So, pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what we've seen from Turles, man. He's good, right? This Turles EZA is very strong. All right, let's see what the start of turn defense is looking like. What his attack stats are looking like, stuff like that. Okay, so we have Garlic Jr. in rotation as well. Nice little support. 721. Okay. That's very high. Sure. He really does eat off of those stacks, huh? God. Okay. That peak right there, that is a bit higher, I think, than what we would see from, like, the other... I mean, I guess, like, Vegito Blue and STR Rose, they do have this in them as well. Right, like, if Vegito Blue is doing a couple of, like, triple or quadruple super turns in a row, Vegito Blue is disgusting. Right, and it's like STR Rose if he finishes an enemy off. A lot of these EZA TURs, I guess, it's just like, you know, you need certain things to go your way. Turles has to transform, STR Rose has to finish an enemy off, Vegito Blue, you have to get lucky, have him super attacking relentlessly, right? Once you do that, these EZA TURs, they can look like top 10 in like units in the game overall level, depending upon how things go. Not bad. I'm pretty impressed with EZA Turles. He's looking good. Looking real good. I'm definitely curious to see how effective he's going to be next to the upcoming LR Cooler. It's going to be pretty awesome. Again, Evolution Blue Vegeta's not really going to do anything to us if he supers. 8.8 right there. Yeah, that boy is good. 9 million right there. Yeah, here you go, Vegeta. Have fun. So, I mean, is he over 1 million defense right here? Turles? Super. Damn. If you go to super... Turles would he have been at, like, double digits right there? Maybe. Wow. Yeah, okay. Pretty good. There you guys go. EZA Turles is strong. He's a strong character. All right, are we going to get one-shotted by Vegeta? I don't think Garlic Jr. would get one-shotted here. Because we have a lot of defensive support on rotation for him. Plus, we have, you know, good linking partners as well. Vegeta, such a little bastard. You're going to super slot 3? Yeah. How funny. Maybe we will die because he's going to get one normal in after this. Let me see. Yeah, because he's going to get a normal in afterwards. Yeah, that's the Evolution Blue Vegeta 80% debuff at work right there. That's fine. We saw what we needed to see from Turles, man. Pretty impressive. I think that was a good display of what EZA AGL Turles can do, right? And keep in mind that, you know, some of these numbers could be a bit more realistic, like actually like doing difficult content next to LR Cooler. So that's going to be very exciting. So let me know what you guys think of EZA Turles. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.